So I've had this oven for about 15 years, and recently the light went out. As I started looking around to figure out how to change it, I realized this thing is disgusting. I've not cleaned it in 15 years, but I also don't use it that often. All self-cleaning ovens are probably about the same, but the first step is always read the instructions for yours, as yours may be a little bit different. The first step is to prep the area. In other words, your self-cleaning oven is going to get extremely hot, so you want to take out your racks, you want to take out anything that's in the bottom drawer, and you want to remove anything that's on top of the oven. Once all that's done, next you may want to remove any large food items that are left in your oven. You can leave them in there, the self-cleaning function will take care of it, but it will produce more smoke if you don't. When removing the items or otherwise cleaning the inside of the oven without the self-cleaning oven function, make sure you do not use any chemicals, as there is a porcelain enamel coating that is in your oven that helps this function work. If you use certain chemicals, it will remove that, thus ruining that function. The next step is to turn on your oven range vent, as well as ventilate the area very well, such as open a door, open some windows. I brought a fan in that helped because there is going to be smoke. As far as how to turn on the self-cleaning function, mine was fairly easy. I hit the self-auto clean button and then start. It sets the timer to 4 hours and 30 minutes, and then it automatically locks the door, so you can't open the door during this function, as well as maybe 30 minutes after the function is complete. And since I had 4 hours and 30 minutes to spare, I went ahead and cleaned the racks. I did that by putting a little bit of water in a bathtub and then adding some Dawn dish soap and then just scrubbing away. They weren't too dirty, but they came clean very easy. I actually let them soak in this water for maybe 30 minutes before I started. So we're now a few minutes into the self-clean process, and smoke is coming out like crazy. And this happened for maybe the first 10 minutes. I had not ventilated my kitchen well enough, so I'm going to open up another window here. Again, there's a lot of smoke in there. You don't want to breathe this stuff in, so ventilate well and be able to be in another room while this is going on for at least the first 30 minutes. After that, it was fine. After a few minutes of having the fan on and the windows open, everything was much better. Once the self-cleaning function is done, it does have about a 30-minute cool-down cycle, so the door will stay locked during this cool-down. Alright, the auto-clean function is completely done. Let's take a look and see if this worked. I'll be honest with you, I was pleasantly surprised. The self-clean function did amazing. If there was any debris, any grease, any stains that was inside this oven, it is turned to ash. So the next step is to get a wet cloth and clean up that ash. One quick tip, do not use a shop vac. I know that's tempting because it's a little bit messy with a wet cloth, but some of these ambers still could be hot, so if you suck that up in a shop vac, it could lead to an issue. And this is the finished product. Everything that was within the oven, completely clean. You've got a couple areas around the sill of the door that's still a little bit dirty. You can use chemicals on those, and I'll probably do that a little bit later. And I appreciate you stopping by and watching the video. If you liked it, please consider giving it a thumbs up.